Hey guys, Real 111T. I got a white box from White Box Stoves. Guys, this is one of my favorite kind of cottage industry stoves that you can buy. It's a great stove to pick up, throw into a kit. One of the great things about it is it's an alcohol stove and it's got its own pot support. You know, that's not necessarily something, I don't think White Box invented this design of stove. But the great thing about these little organizations that are selling these things on eBay is that while you can do it yourself, the odds are they're going to do it better if they do it a lot. Okay, does that make sense? So what we have here is I purchased this on eBay for a kit that I'm putting together, actually, for one of the configurations of that one of those shoulder bags. And I've got 3 or 4 of these, I think, at this point. So it's kind of a known quantity to me. Let's see what we got. First, as it says, we got the white box. Now, I opened this already. I threw away the packing peanuts. Nobody likes packing peanuts. This is what we get in here. We get instructions, okay, telling me to use heat or denatured alcohol, but not Coleman fuel or kerosene. Sage advice. Yeah, there's a PDF of this available. If you go on eBay and you look at the link, you can actually download this as a PDF if you want to read what that says. It comes with a perfectly sized windscreen, okay, just the perfect height, complete with its own paper clip, and the stove itself. Now guys, one of the things that I discovered, if you're noticing like there's a little dent right there, one of the things that I discovered is that White Box Stoves sells factory seconds on eBay for a couple bucks less. I think the total cost of this with shipping was a little less than $20. And typically the cost of them is about $20 plus shipping. So as you look at this, you see at the bottom a couple little dings, a couple little nicks. Does not affect the performance of the stove one iota, okay? Functionally, this is a perfect brand new stove. However, it's got a couple dings and dents for whatever reason, and they sold it, for a little less. You know, you have to imagine if you were to pay a couple bucks more and get the mainline ones, after your first trip, it's probably going to be a little bit dinged and dented to that extent. You know what I mean? Unless you're super careful with it, and I don't know. It seems to me that as long as they're selling the seconds, that's all I'm going to buy. It's all I've ever bought, actually. So that might be something not good for their marketing. But I have a few of these, and it's great. I love it. For that amount, I just have to pair that up with a cook set. So I do have another video that shows this. I think I used one of my other ones in a stove a day. You see in there, there's a little a line right there. That's your maximum fill line, and it is significantly below where these jets are. And I mean, if you just look at the build quality of it, I mean, the jets are all perfectly spaced, perfectly sized. A company like this, or Mini Bull Designs, or whatever, they're making a lot of these, and they've pretty much got it down. And like I said, there's no reason why I couldn't make one of these. In fact, I did try and make one of these at one point. But it's not quite as good, even as their factory second. So I, for one, will just go out and buy one whenever I need one. But I want to give you guys a little look at what you get for your money with a White Box stove. Okay, this is, again, you'll see this in one of those configuration videos for the British gas mask bag that is going to be coming out soon, once I get all the components together and get that packed up. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've got a few of them, and I just didn't want to take them out of what kits I had them in. I was making a new kit. Figured I'd just pick up a new stove, and it's a good economy price. So some of the advantages and disadvantages of this, I think there's a smaller model. I think there's a solo model, but one of the advantages of this model is that it puts out a good amount of heat. Okay, it's best designed for a wide bottom pot. They don't simmer at all. this design. That's one of the flaws of this design, is there's no way to make it simmer. But if you're looking for a water boiler, this is a good one. Okay, it's got a decent capacity in terms of fuel. So if you get good at metering out your fuel, you'll be all set basically. But yeah, I like these a lot, and I'll put a link in the description to where I got this one from, and you can make your own decision as to whether you want to buy the tier 1 or one of these factory seconds. And as I'm used to dealing with getting from them, it was a very quick ship, so that was good. Yeah. So advantages: good fuel capacity, good heat output, very durable for basically like a homemade design type stove. And disadvantages: no simmer control. If you're trying to boil water, putting this in a brew kit, it's great. All right. If you want to see it in action, just watch one of those the Stove a Day video where I had one of these. And thanks for watching.